And guys, you definitely want to add this exercise to your baseball strength training. How's it going, everyone? Eddie G here from GF7 Fit. Today's workout's about strength training for baseball. So if you're a baseball player, you know a baseball player, stay tuned. I'm gonna give you some exercises today that are specific for baseball. I'm gonna help you perform better, run better, jump better, throw better, stay healthy, stay on the baseball for a little bit better. The first workout, the first exercise is a trap bar deadlift, because it's a hybrid between the squat and the deadlift. And so it's right behind me that you see the trap bar. I recommend everybody invest in the trap bar. They're about $100 if you get them on eBay or whatever. So I'm gonna load them up with a couple plates and we're gonna start the video. All right, so now we're starting the first exercise again. It's a trap bar deadlift. Just make sure you keep your core tight when you're doing it. Core stays tight. You know, feet are even. Make sure your feet are even. The back's in a good position. You wanna come down, get ground reaction forces, and then just lift. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Remember, you're doing everything at your own risk. So remember, we are doing strength training. So we're just looking to do about anywhere from 3 to 5 reps or 6 to 8 reps. 8 reps at the most, but I like to say around 5 reps. And I didn't bring all the weight today, just to show you that we're starting with lighter weight, adding a couple plates with each set. And we're not weightlifters, we're baseball players. So this is designed for baseball players to use strength training to increase performance on the baseball field, not to become a world strongman. So just keep that in mind as well. All right, so now we're doing our first set. As you can see, I added a plate. So each set, I'm just adding a plate, and I'm just gonna add 3 today. And that's it, just to show you the principle of pyramiding. That's adding a little bit of weight each set to get your nervous system ready to lifting and also get your joints ready. So you minimize the chance of injury. Again, minimize the chance of injury. No one can guarantee you're not gonna get injured. As soon as you get on the baseball field, your chance of getting injuries are present. But you wanna minimize them as much as you can, and weight training does that. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do a combo. I'm gonna do a set of a trap bar deadlift, and then I have the hurdles behind me. I'm not gonna do hurdles, I just have them as a marker for 10 yards. We do some 10-yard sprinting right after we do the deadlift, kind of like a contrast set. All right, so we're lifting something heavy and then we're sprinting. Ideally, you wanna do it with a back squat, but I'm not gonna bring my whole gym here to the park. I brought this just to show you. You wanna do a strength move combined with an explosive move. All right, here we go. Again, we're doing 5 reps. And now I'm gonna do a 10-yard sprint, and I'm sprinting about 60%, and each sprint I'm gonna try to run a little faster. Just like weight training, we pyramid up, we go a little slower, a little faster. Towards the end, you wanna almost go full speed. And then I'm gonna try to almost like lean forward where I'm falling, and then kind of go, pump my arms, keep a good form. All right, here we go. And so as you can see, I ran right through the cone. About 60% of my speed. Next one will be about 65, then 70, 75. I'm trying to do about 3 to 4 sets with the trap bar deadlifts and about 5 sprints, just to show you. Ideally, if you're a younger player, high school player, Division I player, you try to do about 10 sprints. 10-yard sprints, that's where the Major League Baseball, that's how they know if you're quick or not. So I think the Major League average for a 10-yard sprint is like 1.5 seconds. So you want to work on 10-yard sprinting, as well as running from home to first and doing your 60. Just add that to your repertoire. All right, here we go for our next set. We're gonna add some more weight to the trap bar deadlift and do another sprint. So as you can see, I added another plate. That's about as heavy as I'm gonna go. I didn't bring the whole gym with me today. Just to show you guys that you wanna do a little bit of strength training, something that challenges you, but not something that overwhelms you. You wanna keep you wanna keep the right form. You wanna lose form. So in other words, when you go down, you don't wanna mess up and then like yank your back as you're doing the weight. No, you wanna make sure you're coming down, everything stays strong. You're pulling up, you keep your core tight. You keep your ankles in a good position, your knees in a good position. Then after that, go do a sprint. Do a strength movement, follow with an explosive movement, like a contrast set. All right, here we go. 3rd set here on the trap bar deadlift and 2nd sprint. And remember, the sprinting, we're not going 100%, not yet. You do it, maybe your last 2. And then that's about it. Here we go. then right after your strength move, you want to try to do a sprint so you can recruit more muscle fibers and actually help you get faster. Here, you get to where you're almost falling, and then you take off from there, working on forward tilt and pumping your arms for the first 5-10 yards. Remember, you're accelerating. That's what scouts want to see. Do you know how to run? Do you know how to work out? If you're a high school player, you want to make it to the college team. College coach is looking at you. I can guarantee you right now, I'm playing college ball, having played college ball many years ago. If a coach sees you walking on the field, you're cut, you're gone. If I'm a coach, I see you walking on the field, I don't want you on my field. I want people who hustle, people who know how to play ball, people who are in shape, people who say yes coach, no coach, that's it. Your coach, he knows what to do. You have to know how to play baseball. This is part of preparing yourself to maybe get a scholarship. You don't have to pay $80,000 student loan, or even make it to the show and buy a house, buy your mama's a house just by playing a sport. So use your mind when you're working out. Here we go. All right, so this is about as heavy as we're gonna go. We're gonna do a couple more sets and there's a couple more sprints, so we'll go in all along perfectly. So right after your strength set, you want to do that sprint. Let's go. So that one I try to go a little quicker, about 75% of my speed. And I only go about 85%. Guys, I'm in my 40s, I'm your coach. But if you're in high school, you guys should go 95, 98%, almost 100. Because you're a lot younger, you're ready to play ball. As you can see, I took a plate off. So think about a pyramid at the bottom. You do a little bit of, supposed to be lighter weight, and then as you put on weight, you do less reps. Around us doing fibers for the video, you could have started with 10 reps, then 8, then 6, then 4, and then back to 6, 8, and then 10. Kind of like a pyramid, right? But I took a plate off just because I just want to show you, you don't want to do 10 sets out here. You want to do a few sets, you're done, next exercise, go home. Recover, get ready for baseball practice, either later that evening or the next day. So that's it, I did 3. That's all I felt like doing. 3 to 5 is still a good strength set. Now I'm going to do sprints. Again, that hurdle, I try to run right through the hurdle. Just run right through it, don't stop at it, just try to run right through it. And that one I went a little quicker, maybe about 80% of my speed maybe, and that's about as fast as I'll go. The next one, I'm gonna take the plate down. To the last one, we do some jumping. A set at the end, just do a little jump and keep explosive, and then go to the next exercises. All right, so now again, it's the last set for the deadlifts. As you can see, I added on weight, I took weight off. I'm just gonna do 3 reps. And then I'm gonna do 2 jumping repetitions. Be very careful with those. Unless you're an advanced lifter, don't do the jumps. But if you're more advanced, like a college baseball player, do some jumps. That's gonna help with your vertical. They did a big study. I'm gonna try to put a link in the description if I can. Because I'm a small YouTube channel, sometimes they don't let me add links. But if they do, I'll put the description there. In the description, the link to where they did a study with trap bar jumping deadlifts, and they increased their vertical. I think by a few inches after 6 to 8 weeks. So you definitely want to do that. If you're an infielder, you got to get higher, not for trying to pop that home run. But anyways, last set there and then the sprint. And now the 2 jumping. right, so just like that's it for that. Now we're gonna do some farmer walks. Up next, farmer walks. All right, so we're up next is farmer walks. So we did like a 2-in-1. We did trap bar deadlifts with the sprints. Got that out of the way. You could do up to 10 sprints, 10 yard sprints. I'm a little out of breath. And then right now we're gonna do farmer walks. Same principle. I'm gonna add a plate with the next set, but there's only 3 sets of this. So I'll probably do 1 with 1 plate, 2 with 2 plates, and that's it. Just 10 yards back and forth, maybe 20 yards total, just to work on that core strength. You need core strength to be a good baseball player. Here we go. That's the first set, farmer walks. Add a little bit more weight. Remember, we're walking 10 yards to the hurdle, turning around for another hurdle. We're not doing hurdles, I just have the hurdles there as the markings, but they stand out more. I have the little tiny cones, you can barely see them. So I put the hurdles there so your eyes can really pick them up. So 2 more sets of farmer walks, and then we go to do tricep exercises and then biceps. And that's some core and we're done. So here we go, second set for the farmer walks. And now we have 1 more set for the farmer walks. And then we go right into lunges. Gotta work those quads. Lunges are one of the best things for baseball players. A lot of times you're on 1 leg. Like I said in the intro, you definitely want to add these. To your baseball training. Those farmer walks, working the core. Next we're gonna go into some lunges. I got some light dumbbells here, just 20 pounds or 25 pounds. We do some lunges, again 10 yards, 3 sets. 1 way there, 1 way back's a set, we're doing 3. So by now you should be feeling those legs burning. So now we're gonna do those lunges, and even burn those legs more. You gotta be in good condition to play baseball. People think baseball is just an easy sport. They've never played it before, especially if you're a catcher. I was a catcher. If you're a catcher or pitcher, you need those legs. If you're an infielder, outfielder, you need fast legs. You need legs that are gonna last. You gotta be in good shape so you don't get injured. Here we go. And so I was a little off when I said there, back and forth is 1 set. Just walk 1 way, that's 1 set. But now your legs are burning. It's up to you if you want your knee to touch the ground. Go as far as you want to go down. I mean, I could touch the knee. Maybe on the next one, bring the knee all the way down to the grass. So that's a little different. This depends on you. Let's get kind of close to the ground. Keep your back in a good position. And that's a good lunge. Don't get off taking a goal. You got back has to be like this. You're doing it right, you're doing it wrong. As long as you're not, you know, swaying too far back or just barely going down. If you have a good, say, a good lunge somewhere around there, and your knees close to the ground, that's a good lunge. It's gonna count and help you get stronger. That's all you want. All right, we're not in the competition with everybody else. It's just to prevent you from getting injured, get you to perform better on the baseball field. All right? Why you're doing it right or wrong doesn't really matter. If you're getting better in baseball, that's what counts for you. So here's our second set for lunge. This one I'm gonna touch the ground, just if you want to touch the ground. That way every set you get the right, the same distance. Be my guess, just be careful with your knees. If you're a catcher, you might not want to touch the ground. I'm not really catching no more, so I can afford it. This grass is thick enough, I'm not doing that. that heavy a weight, so it shouldn't really hurt me at all. But I'm gonna do that just so you can show you that full range of motion is also pretty good too. But you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Just showing you the different options as well. As long as you're training getting better, it's what counts. As you can see, sometimes when you hit the ground, when your knee hits, it kind of takes you off a little bit of the alignment, so just be careful with that. Besides that, you do get a little bit more full range of motion. I myself don't like to touch the knee, but I just showed you that way if you want to. But just if you do touch the knee, keep your back at a little bit of a forward tilt, like a sprinter. And right in there, just if you're gonna touch the knee, I advise you to do that. You get a little bit more glutes into it. I myself don't like to touch my knee because, you know, I don't want to hurt my knee, so it's up to you if you want to do it or not. One more set of lunges, and then we're going to go to a new exercise. All right, so here we go. This is the last set of lunges, and then we're going to move into some bicep training, and then finish off with some tricep training, and then do some core work with the med ball, and that's it. That's a simple workout. Should take you half hour to maybe an hour. Depends how much you want to rest in between sets. And you want to do this twice a week. Really important to build those legs up. Oh yeah, as far as the lunges too, you don't want to take too big of a step, and you don't want to take too little of a step neither. Somewhere in between too big and too small. You know, a nice medium-sized step, coming down, keeping your back in a good position. That's good for lunges. Next, we're gonna do some bicep training. Really important to have good biceps in baseball too, and then some triceps. All right, and then we're done with that, and then we'll do some core. Well, we've been working core, but we're gonna do med ball throws to further work the core. All right, so now we have our dumbbells. These are just 20s, so not that heavy. I just want to emphasize good form. Have your feet in a good position. Keep your elbows touching the body the whole time. Just turn up. You're just making the palm face towards you. Keep the elbows there. If you can't do the biceps this way, if you have to do like this, and try to grab like the 60s and 70s, don't. Just keep the elbows there. You're trying to get the biceps stronger. Right there. As far as sets, do 3 sets, 12 to 15. We're not trying to go that heavy on these ones. We're just doing the biceps so they get a little strengthening, all right? And then from the side, back is a good position, elbows are locked, just coming up right there. You want to breathe on the way up. Exhale on the way up. Again, 3 sets, anywhere from 10 to 15 reps for each arm. I'm only gonna show 1 set here. My battery's kind of running out, so I'm gonna make sure I get the whole video. But try to do 15 reps for each arm. All right, good form. Remember, no swinging. Don't be doing this. Don't do this. All of that, no good. Keep the form right there, right there. Don't grab the heaviest weight and start losing your form. All right, just keep the good form. That's all we're doing. Next, we're gonna do push-ups. So, yeah, I could do triceps with those, but I'm gonna do push-ups with a trap bar deadlift. We're gonna do 3 sets of 15 or 20. But that's gonna work the triceps as well. And then do some med ball throwing, and we're done for the video. So with the push-ups, same principle. I'm gonna do push-ups with the dumbbells. They're gonna give me a little bit more of a stretch. More of a stretch this way, what you want when you're playing baseball. So we're gonna load that scapula. So I'm gonna do about 10 to 15 repetitions. I want you to do 3 sets of anywhere from 10 to 15 repetitions, but keeping the core nice and tight. That's gonna work your triceps. Try to keep the arms a little closer to you, about right here, so you can get those triceps, okay? Right in there. Really work emphasizing the triceps. You want a strong tricep as well when you're throwing. Here we go. Just gonna do 1 set, but I want you to do 3. we go. There you go, really emphasizing full range of motion, making sure the chest touches the ground, taking it all the way down. When you're playing sports, you want to do full range of motion. This is not bodybuilding, we're trying to get that pump. You're trying to get better on the baseball field. Full range of motion to help you from getting injured. Next, we're going to do some med ball throwing, and we're done with the workout. Thanks so far for watching. If you like so far, you know, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, like, and share. Help me out. Here we go, last workout, last exercise. All right, so moving right along, this is gonna be the second to the last exercise. It's called the med ball scoop throw to work on your ankle joints, knee joints, and hip joints. As far as having them extending, exploding, throwing the ball straight up, you want it to land in front of you. I'm gonna get somewhere about here. It's an 8-pound med ball. All right, you don't wanna go too heavy, you wanna be able to move it quickly. If you go too heavy, it's not gonna transfer over to sports performance. You're just gonna be a strong guy, but you're not gonna be flexible or explosive. All right, so right here, you notice the ankles, the knees, and the hips are gonna flex. Are gonna extend, they're gonna start flexed here. And we just wanna throw the ball straight up. We're doing 3 sets of 5. I'm only gonna show 1 set though. I'm gonna do 5. We wanna do 5 good ones. I don't want you to just just throw like that. No, throw, try to get that ball as high as up you can. Try to really jump up with all the force. You can't like this ball's 100 pounds, you're trying to get it up in the air. That's how you want to train. Every rep counts. If you don't do a rep that's good, don't count it. 5 good reps. If you do 20 bad reps, don't count them. Only count the good ones. All right, here we go. We did 1 so far. We're trying to do 4 more. Here we go. How much hang time? How much hang time we getting here? Let's go. Two more reps. Don't cheat me now. Don't cheat me. Last one. Here we go. There we go. And then the next exercise we'll do by the fence. It's a critical move. It's gonna be that lateral med ball explosive throw. Just think about if you're a lefty hitting, boom. Or if you're a righty hitting down in here, boom. Using those same type of muscles. That ball in here, really throwing. So now I'm gonna take it over to the fence. We're done with the video. If you like it so far, give me that thumbs up. All right, so here we go. Med ball lateral throws. So important for a baseball player. You gotta get these right. You're gonna start here, you're gonna bring it down to the hip. You kinda wanna turn in, almost like if you're hitting here, like you're turning in, and then exploding. That's what the principle behind this is. All right, I'm gonna go over here. I want you to notice the feet, how I pivot, just like if I'm hitting. All right, here we go. Here. Again, we're doing 3 sets of 5 for each side now. So 3 sets of 5 for each side. Make 5 good ones. If you do a throw like this, or like this, do not count that throw. Again, do not count the throw. Only count the throw like if you're trying to knock something down. Like if you're trying to hit a home run out the park. Count that type of throw. Don't count the other type of throw. All right, here we go. Again, 3 sets of 5 for that side. I'm gonna turn it around, do the other side. We're done for the day. All right, so now we shift the side up a bit. Your med ball might get a little scruffed up. These are designed for, these are slam balls. They're designed to get slammed and thrown and scratched. You wanna have a nice scratch ball so you have nice good muscles. Instead of a nice looking ball and bad looking muscles. You know, if you gotta use these things, you gotta use them, people, come on. Remember, 3 sets of 5 for each side. I'm just throwing 1 set. Here we go. Here, down. Here, down. Here, down. Here, down. Here, down. that's it. That's the workout. That's the workout. All right, again, Eddie G, GF7 Fit. If you like what you're watching, boom, hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, share it, like, comment, and just we're networking here. Comment, tell me what you want to see the next videos. I'm trying to upload a video once a week if I can, and even if it's a short video, just to remind you that I'm uploading short videos, longer videos, trying to explain. And I just appreciate everyone who's watching, everybody who's subscribed so far. All right, everybody have a good day.